What up, world? R.I.C.H coming right back at you. Listen, this one right here, this is not about hype. It's not about beefs, awards, or chart positions. This is about life and death and a crisis that is eating through our communities from the hood to Hollywood faster than most people can even process. Fentanyl, a word a lot of people hadn't even heard of 5 or 6 years ago. Now it's everywhere. It's in the streets, it's in the suburbs, it's in the music industry, it's in places you would never expect it to be. And I'm telling you right now, this drug does not discriminate. It does not care if you're rich or broke, famous, unknown, young, or old. It's taking icons, it's taking up-and-comers, it's taking people who had no idea they were even taking it. Now here's the cold reality. Fentanyl is a synthetic opiate. 50 times stronger than heroin, 100 times stronger than morphine. It's cheap to make and easy to move, and it's showing up in everything. Pills, powders, even weed, and the person using it doesn't always know it's there. That's why these deaths get called accidental overdoses, because the victims were not trying to take fentanyl. They didn't ask for fentanyl. It was hidden in whatever they thought they were taking. And by the time it hits, it's too late. Now you want to talk about the human cost? Let's talk about some of the names. Names you know, names we all know. Prince, one of the greatest musicians to ever live. The man could play 27 instruments and could write hits in his sleep. Gone in 2016. Accidental overdose from counterfeit pain pills. Tom Petty, a rock legend, frontman for the Heartbreakers. He had just finished a huge tour. Fentanyl mixed with prescription drugs. Gone in 2017. Michael K. Williams, Omar from The Wire. A talent like that, once in a generation. Died in 2021 from heroin laced with fentanyl. Angus Cloud, star of Euphoria, just 25 years old, died in 2023. Fentanyl mixed with cocaine and meth. And in hip-hop, the losses keep coming. Gangsta Boo, Memphis legend, member of 3 6 Mafia, died January 1st, 2023. Cocaine laced with fentanyl. Enchanting, signed to Gucci Mane's 1017 label, died June 2024. Friends say she was really sick before being found unresponsive. Toxicology pointed to fentanyl. Big Scar, also signed to Gucci Mane's 1017 label, just 22 years old. Accidental overdose. Pills laced with fentanyl. And we've got others, lesser known, but no less human. Young rappers, producers, influencers, YouTubers. It's taking people before they even get a chance to see what they could have been. See, back in the day, if somebody overdosed, it was usually on the drug they were trying to take. Heroin, coke, pills. Dangerous, absolutely. But at least you knew what you were dealing with. Fentanyl changed the game because you don't always know it's there. A pill you thought was Percocet could be fentanyl. A bag you thought was coke could be fentanyl. The dealers cut it in to stretch the product and increase the profit. But there's no science to it. A couple of grains too much could be fatal. And we're talking about grains like salt. Law enforcement is playing catch up with this drug. You shut down one supply, another one pops up. The DEA is out here seizing record amounts, millions of fake pills, but it's still flooding in. There have been cases where they have tracked down the people responsible for the death of celebrities who have taken fentanyl. The guy who sold a fatal batch to Michael K. Williams, he got charged and convicted. But for every dealer they catch, it's 100 more out there. And a lot of them don't even know how lethal their product is. And let me make this clear. This is not just about celebrities. The only difference between them and the rest of the victims is we hear about them on TMZ. Every day, parents are burying their kids. Kids are burying their parents. Friends are losing friends. And here's the part that cuts deep. In most cases, they're accidental. These people were not trying to die. They were not trying to play Russian roulette with their lives. We got to talk about prevention. We got to talk about education. Because the sad truth is, a lot of people still don't know how lethal this is. You think you're taking something safe because you got it from a friend or someone you can trust. Fentanyl does not care. We need testing strips. We need real conversations. And we need to remove the stigma around saying, I ain't touching it. Sometimes the cool thing to do is just stay alive. But hey, that's just my opinion. What's yours? Like, comment, subscribe, R.I.C.H. I'll be back with another one. Peace.